Welcome everyone to my all-time favorite game. What is going on, my furballs? Ozquill here, and welcome to Myst. I know it says Cyan, that's the company who makes it. Here we go. Welcome to Myst. I'm going to be right back with you right after this cutscene.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure, the book would not be destroyed as I planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
And that is how we find this mysterious book that we open up to see an island. There it is. The Island of Myst. This is a game originally released in 1993. This is a redo of it with updated graphics, sound, and I am really excited to play this for you guys. We are going to do the free roam instead of the classic, and man, it looks good. Now, you can play this on VR as well. Some of the things have changed a little in the VR version. But, so I do already know several of the solutions here, but for those of you who want to use this as a walkthrough, I will be showing how to come across, how to get the solutions, how the solutions work the way that they do. Man, this climbing up back here is not something you could do in the original game. Because the original game was very much like an escape the room, where you click on, here, I'll just show you. The original game was very much like this, where you had to click on certain hot areas to pan. Now, in the original game, it did not have these transitions like it is doing. Instead, in the original game, it was more like... Nope, not like that. The original game was more like that, where even that has a transition to it, but it just snapped. Which could have been a little disorienting, but remember, 1993. Anyway, this game has a lot of lore to it. This was not originally here in the 93 version, because this is in relation to some lore that was put in place by the original creators after the release of the original game. But without further ado, let's actually get into the full story. Catherine, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our 4-chamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Yours, Atrus. Alright, so in that chamber you can also figure out what the marker switches look like. I'm going to go ahead and skip over that, but these little boxes that I'm flicking are the marker switch boxes. So that was 3 of them that I've already hit. That's 4. Here is 5. Here is 6. That one is 7. We can't reach that one yet. And there's one more over here. This one will be 8. Myst is a game normal. I will say any of the games in the Myst series, which I will say the birds cast shadows on the ground. That's cool. I have only played Myst and its sequel Riven. There are 3 more games in the series, in the main plot, which I have not played at all. I haven't even touched them. So I will be really excited to go into those with y'all completely blind. But for the most part, this one we are going to practically speedrun. Not official speedrun, of course, because I'm not a professional like that. Nope, that's 6. I meant to put an 8. See, that would have been a speedrun fail right there. There we go. And give us the message.
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine,
Not the books.
I suspect Agamor, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, and erase this message after you've viewed it, just to be safe.
So either Catherine never saw the message or she couldn't erase it. I am still unsure on that bit of lore, but I'm pretty sure in that intro sequence with the crack in the sky and that person talking about the ending not yet being written, pretty sure that was Atrus talking to us. Now, when he says the tower rotation, we are going to go for the boat area first. So we do this, because that is pointing at the dock there. But let's first check these out. Let's put the book page in the book. I was about to ask you that same thing. Who are you?
Bring me the legend.
Why?
I can't see.
Can't really see you either, dude.
Need a red page too much. Bring. I am serious.
Okay.
Give it up.
Sorry, this is really loud in my ear.
There is one thing I need to rescue.
You want me to rescue you? Okay, so you want the red pages. If that's Cirrus, then this must be the other one Atrus mentioned. Aknar.
Serious?
You seem a little off your rocker, dude.
Are you? See you. Nah. Help me. Bring me blue pages. Never.
How about no, because you seem a little crazy?
I must have the blue page. Bring them to me.
Yeah, no, I'm not bringing you anything. Okay. Now that we've got the tower rotated, though, and we've figured out who those two are, we're going to hit this. Open up that. Okay. That allows us to go back here. Oh, gotta get a little closer. There we go. And up and away we go. Now, so I already know this solution, so I'm going to just show you. So, I would show you what's up there, except there's a graphical error. Here, I'll just show you the error. So you're supposed to be able to see the dock right here, but as you can see, there's a bit of a, yeah, bit of a rendering bug. So we're just not going to worry about that. Anyway, so the access keys, these are what he was talking about. So you would have to write down all three of these dates. Now you notice these aren't exactly easy, nice dates. They're not like multiples of 5 or really multiples of 2. They're bizarre ones. And not even the times are that nice. Like, they're not 15-minute marks, they're not 10-minute marks. No, they're weird. We're just going to do this first one. October 11th, 1984 at 10:04. Okay, now that we've got that, like I said, I know what the other two lead to, so I'm not going to worry about them. Because unlike the VR version of this game, these puzzles are not randomized. In the VR version, you can actually have the puzzles be randomized, and then there's no way you'd survive without paper and pencil unless you've got like I think the term now is eidetic memory. Anyway, see, I'll show you. Actually, no, I'll just show you how to get the solution. Okay, so then you'd go in here. You'd make sure to shut the door, turn off the light, sit in this comfy little chair. And then, let's see, October 11th. Oop, too far. 1984 at 10:04 a.m. Hit that little button there, and that's going to give us a nice little constellation. You'd want to draw that constellation. I love the music to this game as well. It is really storming outside of my house right now. Anyway, you will take that constellation, find the right book in here, because lots of these books are burned. And you are looking for this one here. Now, I will read through the rest of this, all the details in this book in a bonus video, but that will not be right now. Anyways, you'll take that little star chart you got, you'll flip through here till you find its counterpart. So here's the leaf. The other two are the spider and the snake. You will then take those and you will go, order does not matter, just as long as you hit the 3 right ones. You will see that will lift that up out of the fountain and make the actual boat raise up. So this unlocks the first area. The first area that we are going to do, which will be Stone Ship. And just like with the Myst book, we come across another book that shows us another world. Why not? Let's just go ahead and jump in. Alright, so we need to be finding some pages. Looks like power in here, though, is turned off. You know what, I'm not even going to pretend for you guys right now. I know how to do this, so we are just going to speed run our way through this. Don't ask where I got the singing from, I don't know either. Down the winding staircase. No, down. Nope, down. All the way down, thank you. We're going to go ahead and empty this chest out of water because what we need is in there. Then we are going to seal that back up to make sure it doesn't refill with water when we fill this area back up. There we go. Then we are going to hit this middle one, which will cause the area inside the rock to be emptied out, while this area gets refilled with water, which is what we want, because we are going to grab that key, unlock the chest, open the chest, grab this key, which will then take up to this lock, undo that, pop open that, and let's get some power restored. I'm going to speed this up for y'all. Alright, now you don't necessarily have to crank it all the way. I like to just to give me some extra leeway. But so then what you would do is you would go up this ramp, which I honestly kind of wish I could just jump off here when I was done, but it won't let you do that. Again, the music is great. Bingo. Oh, I love how it looks like the water is actually running off that roof. That detail was not there in the original game. Okay, 135 though. Got it? And we're going to go down here. And we are going to find ourselves a page first. Yes, I see that big red square there. We will come back to that. Let's see. Okay, so we have the blue page here. That means this would be Aknar's room, which we didn't exactly want to help Aknar because he seemed a little insane, and you can see evidence of that here. Yeah, little tribal cult. There's nothing wrong with tribal and stuff like that, but he just seemed mentally ill as well. I mean, here we have a rose turning into a skull. Even the music here is weird, like dark feelings, so yeah. Oh, yes, you saw that paper there? Yeah, you're going to need that information. You would want to write down this half of it, because we will find the other half later. You'll notice I did pick up the blue page, as you can see it in my cursor, even though I said we were going to help Cirrus. That's because I want to show you something that's interesting about Myst. Man, that thunder and lightning. Okay, so we go down this other tunnel, though. All the way down. There's that red square again, this time on the other side. And this would be Cirrus's room. However, it looks like Cirrus might... That looks like a syringe and bottles. Looks like he might have been doing drugs. Which, if I'm being perfectly honest, I'll take a drug addict over a sociopath any day. But there's the red page. Now, you'll notice it only shows me as having the red page in my hand on the cursor. That's because in Myst, you can only carry one page at a time. So if we want to help both of them, we would have to come to this world, which is called an age, twice, to be able to get both pages. Which is kind of a pain. Anyway, we're going to hit that. And we're going to head down here. Oh. Except this is still very dark. How about let's make it lighter? So if we come... Right, we flooded that. Come back over here, hit that. So this is why you needed that 135 from the telescope at the top. It's because when you come down here, you hit that, you climb in, you find a big old compass. And 135 turns on the spotlights. You can see all the little fishies. Alien looking fishies, some of them. Or maybe that's just the warping of the glass. Either way. Out we go. Nope. Up. Here we go. Man, I'm looking at how long I've been recording for, and I really am speedrunning this. Now we gotta drain the boat again. And now we can go down here and actually be able to see. Because the thing about Myst is each one of these worlds is called an age. And you can travel into an age just fine. However, there is only one way out of each age. And you do that by doing one thing and one thing alone. Finding the Myst book. Alright, and with that, thank you all for joining me. Hope you enjoyed. And next time we will see what Cirrus over here has to say about the page. And we will be exploring the next of the 4 ages of Myst. Thank you all for joining me, and hope to see you next time. Bye!